I want to bring in former DNC chairwoman and Florida Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz right now. Congresswoman, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
You too, Maria.
What are your thoughts on this overnight?
Well, Sally Yates, as Senator Schumer said, is a profile in courage, and I think it's important to note that she did exactly what she said she would do if she was given an order by the President of the United States with which she believed
she didn't.
Violated the law.
She didn't. You know what? She actually didn't, Debbie. I mean, the fact is she said when she was questioned by Jeff Sessions, the Deputy Attorney General and the Attorney General need to follow the law and follow the Constitution. And if they have an issue with it, speak to the President, voice their concerns privately to the President. That's not what she did.
Okay.
She went against the law. She went against the executive order.
Maria, come on. You asked me a question, and now you're answering it for me.
Okay, but you said she did what she didn't say she would do, but
she did. She did do what she said she was going to do, because her answer to Jeff Sessions was that she would make sure that the Department of Justice followed the law. And frankly, because President Trump did absolutely nothing to consult the Department of Justice, his Secretary of Homeland Security, any members of Congress, the leadership of Congress, since they basically slapped this policy together in which they were barring immigrants and refugees for a period of time from countries, by the way, none of which had the 9/11 attackers come from. The acting Attorney General, Sally Yates, did absolutely the right thing. And it'll be interesting to see whether Jeff Sessions, who is the one that asked her that question, actually does what she said she would do. We need to make sure that there is a check on the President, as the Founding Fathers intended. And, you know, the President's tweet this morning was very interesting and telling, because it shows that he believes that he was elected as a dictator. There is an advise and consent role for the United States Senate, and that is what they are doing. He doesn't just get to have his nominations rubber stamped.
But what are the issues? Because if you look at President Barack Obama, he had 14 nominees confirmed in week one. President Trump has 4. I mean, this is now being called obstructionism.
When you nominate people, no.
They are obstructing the process.
Maria, when you nominate people who are wholly unqualified, like Betsy DeVos for the Secretary of Education, who actually wants to dismantle. Oh, she is. She's never. Not only has she never taught in public school, never attended public school, and is an enemy of the public schools. That is the last person on earth.
She is pushing public choice and trying to make bad schools better, so that families have choice.
What she's doing, as she has done for her whole career, is trying to dismantle the public schools. And she performed awfully during her confirmation hearing. She didn't even know what the IDA Act was. She had no idea how to answer the questions about what her policies would be related to students with disabilities and how she'd make sure that they could get equal access to education.
I am not here to defend his nominees. I'll tell you that right now.
Terrible civil rights record.
Yeah, I'm not here to defend his nominees. However, I'm not here to defend his nominees, obviously, but what I am here to do is look at this process and question why it is that the Democrats are stalling. He's coming out with all of these executive orders because he doesn't have his team in place.
Maria, you don't think the United States Senate, Democrats or Republicans, should appropriately review the President's nominees, ask them questions, make sure that they get the answers that they need to make a decision? That's what the Founding Fathers put in the Constitution.
What kind of questions?
They are not a rubber stamp.
Can I just